State your business. Cylon is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Cylon. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Cylon, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylon. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Mazkin. The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
My scouts.
What is your business? Then I am at your service. The Grukedric Ulfri commands here. The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture. Alas, the Orioles hold rapture for now. You should speak to the Grukedric Ulfri at once. She will be glad of your help to rid Cylon of the arrogant Orioles once and for all. She is the Grukedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Cylon. She has never yet been defeated by the Orioles, despite their strength. Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm. The counterpart to the Altar of Despair. Rapture is currently held by the Orioles in their complacency, but that will soon change. We hold the Altar of Despair, here within the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. For Sheogorath's glory. What? For Sheogorath's glory. Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey, a most dangerous place to be. Then you have arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands. The 2 altars, Blessed Despair and Holy Rapture, feed the great flame of Agnon above us. Only Sheogorath's immortal servants can kindle the altars, and I am at my Lord's command, but I only hold Despair for the moment. The Orioles hold Rapture and are massing to attack us, but never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is destroyed, with your help, we can easily take Rapture from the few survivors. Then I will gladly kindle the flame for you. Walk with our Lord. We are expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They are one... Yes, their command. She will reveal all her plans to you.
This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylon. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. That's what we call ourselves. The most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame. By kindling the altars... Alas, we hold only the altar of... If you help us seize the altar of... The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the altar of despair and drive the Mazkin out of Cylon once and for all? That's an excellent idea. They cannot refuse entry to an emissary of Lord Sheogorath. Return at once when you have their deployments. This could make all the difference. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. The flame is fed from the altar of rapture and the altar of despair. Only servants of Sheo. Once we capture... Go.
I am honored to assist Lord Sheogorath's emissary. Are you ready to help us defend the old... This will be a glorious day. Sylarn will finally be free of the Orioles. Follow me. We're expecting the attack at any moment. The Orioles are beginning their attack. Show them no mercy. Today, Sylarn shall finally... For the Mad God! Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Aton Mazkin! Mazkin! Aton Mazkin! Aton Mazkin! For Sheogorath! The Mad God! For the Mad God! Mazkin! For the Mad God! Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Aton Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! For the Mad God! Mazkin!
For the Mad God!
Victory is a... It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair. What do you mean? Every Mazkin under my command would gladly accept this honor. You fought well. I would almost grant you the honor of kindling the altar, if you were an immortal.
Yes, what is it?
Leave me, mortal. Your words hold no meaning for me.
See you later. Orenthal, retired assassin. Now I live here. Only Redguard here, incidentally. An interesting fact, isn't it? I do enjoy facts. With his chalice returned, Théoden seems to smile at least 4 times as often. That's just an estimation, of course. See you later.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. Do not think about it. Dream about it. Let your mind soar on flights of fancy. I know you will choose well in the end.
Ah, you burn with the purging fire of Agnon, the flame of truth, the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond. Come, light the great torch for dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero. Yes. Let your mind worry at the problem. Let fear and dismay over making the wrong choice sink their talons deep into your brain. You'll uplift the poor, suffering folk of dementia with the flame, then? Yeah.
Are you ready to repent of your actions in Cylon and light the great torch for Mania? You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul, Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you say? Do not...
You'll uplift the poor, Oh no! You don't want to do that. Don't believe their lies. They are no true friends. Don't you see it? How they whisper behind your back. No, light the torch for dementia, and you'll see how we treat our friends. Dementia takes care of its own. Few know that the hero who lights the torch for dementia is granted the Ring of Intrigue, a boon for those who would gain access to hidden knowledge. Surely you will do what is right, won't you? Yeah. You'll up. You are truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must in the end. Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear, and those who inspire fear.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jiggalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the Courts of Madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacellum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes? What is it?
Mirali Ulven in High Cross thinks she can catch. The great torch flares with the light of dementia. All of Crucible will be celebrating tonight. Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this. Pleasure. And pain. Be with you. You chose well. The great torch shines with the luster of dementia and the glory of Sheogorath. Tove the unrestful in bliss is collecting use. Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sicellum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop. Yes, he then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitor's true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set. Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sicellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
I'm disappointed in your choice. Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding. Yes, Arden Sul. Doesn't the names he was the words had an important part of our history, my friend? Certainly. When the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, the successor is invited to a huge during this. The exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sicellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know. A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Théoden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing, it suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Théoden loves surprises. Théoden may be in a constant state of euphoria, but I wouldn't underestimate his intelligence. This is so much fun! We will speak when your task is complete.
Every time I see the torch shining with the flame of dementia, I blame you. The poison of the elytra can be debilitating. Take care.
Happy times. If I were you, I'd check with Théoden's steward. You can usually find her roaming around New Sheoth. Tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
Hello.
How can I help you this fine day? Such a kind and noble man. In times like these, it's good to have a leader who still enjoys all the modern pleasures Mania has to offer. Well, yes. Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games. I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. There is no greater pleasure. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. Very well. I see little harm in telling you. After a bit of reading in the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Théoden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my lord's tastes. Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested from the spore trees that dot Mania. We keep the Greenmote safely tucked inside the Greenmote silo. You can imagine the ruckus if its location was known. Only a select few, such as myself, know the silo's location. However, we are sworn to secrecy. Please, go on. Blah, blah, blah. What a bore. Oh, please. Oh, that's great. I like you, too. We understand. I appreciate every... For me, excellent. There isn't enough gold or enough jokes in the world that would convince me to tell you where the Greenmote is located. Yes, I must attend to him. Speaking to you has already cost me time. I must go.
Speak quickly, mortal.
What can I do for you? I've heard of such a grand place. Ah, to imagine all that wonderful green moat under one roof. May all your days be filled with enlightenment and mirth.
Speak, sister.
Greetings, friend.
Ah, you again! A pleasure, I'm sure. No time for chatter now. I have a few important things to attend to. Or did I? Ah, well.
Once again, we meet. I've heard ghosts haunt the ruined city of Vytharn. I'm sure we'll speak again.
Oh my, yes, I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with a hair as fine as soft-spun gold, lips as red as sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. What? My heart can't breathe. Help me. Ah!
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Théoden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duchess of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May your light shine upon all our happiest days. May Arden Sul enrich your mind and guide your heart.
You've done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! A shame about Théoden, but it's how we would have wanted it to go. Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I interrupt me. Like just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Syl forgot how to use the door. Kindly show her out, before I forget myself.
Théoden? Dead? You've done this. It was you all along.
Hold your tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
Replacing Théoden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
Calm yourself, Syl. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office. I suggest you see to your duties.
No, I see what's going on. I should have seen it before. You conspire to destroy us all. You're a fool if you think I'll allow this to happen.
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order stands at our door. They've taken the fringe. Did you even know? Do you care? And you speak of change.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, I can't do this. There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return to your quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. The enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
No! Let her go.
This is not over, Mad God. I give myself to Jiggalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
Wondering why I let her go, aren't you? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of dementia turning traitor? Unprecedented. I've seen others defect, but never a duke. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do, I did, and I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Mania. Oh, just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon golden saints. They've always served the Duke of Mania. I think it's the bright colors. They just love them. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. She was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe! You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there, but I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't. Ta, come visit again, or I'll
I like dogs. Goodbye.
Kneel before the saints. Your Grace, a dark time has been thrust upon us. Pass Wall is under attack. We are outmatched and outnumbered. At first light, the spire at the center of town became active. Immediately, the area around it began to crystallize and change. Soon after that, the sky darkened and the nights came. You've seen the spire in Pass Wall. It is believed to be a monument from times past, but its true purpose appears to be more sinister. It appears to be a source of power for these invaders. A portal or some sort of gate. I don't know. If we cannot disable or destroy it somehow, I do not think that we can stop this invasion. The Knights are relentless. They do not tire. They do not fear. And they do not stop coming. They appear out of nowhere at the base of the spire. We kill 5 of them, 5 more come. We've lost too many of the Orioles already. I fear that we will not be able to hold the town for much longer. I have an idea how we might be able to stop them, but for now we must survive. I've been losing Orioles with each attack, and I'm down to nothing but men. We are pinned down here. If we lose, the gates of madness will fall. If the gates fall, the enemy will flood into the Isles. We will be helpless to stop them. But now that you've arrived, perhaps we can slow them down. We cannot talk now. We don't have very long until the next wave arrives. Even though I have served with these Orioles for centuries, as the Duke of Mania, it is your right to command the troops. Command them if you will, or leave it to me. Either way, make haste. Our time is short. Speak to each of the Orioles to give them your orders. The front line will arm themselves with axes of war. They will hold the line against the enemy's charge. Those who you designate as archers will head to the rear and keep their distance when the enemy draws close. Those with blades and shields will hold the flank. When the enemy draws close, they will close in and attack. Very well, Your Grace. I hope for all our sakes that your experience is greater than my own. Speak with the Orioles and tell them where you wish them to stand. Then speak to me when you are satisfied.
What orders would you give me, Your Grace? Where shall I stand, Your Grace? Yes, Your Grace. Yes, Your... Where shall... Affirm... Yes. Orig... My... What order? Orig... My...
Have you prepared the The enemy... Here they come! Reform! Back to your ranks! More are coming!
Kneel before the saints!
Back to your positions! Don't break ranks! Hold! Hold! Victory is ours, for the moment. We must discuss our next move. The Spire is obviously their source of power. This battle will not end until we find a way to shut it down. I am not certain, but do not lose heart. I have an idea. The ruins of Zedaphen run under pass wall. The entrance to the south of the town has been sealed for centuries. One of my scouts reported that the ruins have been opened recently, and a number of these knights are now guarding the entrance. I did, and she did not return. I can only assume that she was caught and killed. If we attempt to assault Zedaphen, Passwall will be overrun and we will lose the Fringe. Additionally, our forces are dangerously thin. We have no idea what opposition may await us inside. Your insight is impressive. While we draw their attention here, you should be able to slip inside Zedaphen. Once inside, search for the source of the Spire's power. It must be underground somewhere. Once you find it, destroy it. Good luck, Your Grace. May the truth light your way through the darkness. Go.
My nerves are on edge.
are you?
She was here a second ago.
It's you. I remember you. What are you doing down here? How did you get past the knights? When they attacked, I ran from pass wall. They didn't say a word. They just started killing. The screams. By the staff, you can't imagine the screams. Fellas and I slipped down here thinking we'd be safe, but no, we landed right in the middle of them. Fellas ran off with them and left me to die. Me! That ingrate, disloyal cur. Imagine leaving me here all alone. I didn't say they took him. He went with them. I've heard his voice a few times around here. I think he joined them. Every time I look for a way out, I get twisted around and end up back here. But I'm too smart for them. You seem to have no trouble, though. Look at you, barely a scratch. You'd be the perfect person to protect me. This place is a nightmare. Knights everywhere, these priests, and whatever they've done to fellas. Listen, those people in Pass Wall need me. Can you imagine how they'd ever get along if I died down here? What? Here? Are you kidding? I'm not staying here. If you don't want to help me, fine. I'll get out of here on my own. Can we get out of here? What do you think I'm doing?
I cannot believe it. You survived. We were certain that your light had been lost. I apologize for doubting you, Your Grace. You are a most worthy leader, perhaps the greatest warrior to ever hold the seat of Mania. But I fear that our work is not yet done. The area is still overrun with knights that were not destroyed in the Spire. You should return to the palace and speak with Sheogorath. Ask him how he plans to defend this realm.
Everything is just so desolate. My inn is ruined and... oh, it's terrible.
Bye.
News of your success in the Fringe precedes you. To further cement the victory, I have an important task for you to perform. You will seek the assistance of Relmina Verenum in Zalcel to rebuild the Gatekeeper. You remember? The creature you killed to get in here. With the Gatekeeper restored and Zedillion in operation, we won't have to worry about anything getting in. Things already here are another matter. You'll need to speak with Relmina Verenum. She'll help you with your task. Strange woman has some unusual tastes. With that done, the Fringe should be secure. For now. I can feel things start to get a little hairy. And not in the good way, like on your head. A powerful sorceress. Maybe a genius? And a complete lunatic. All in all, my kind of person. I brought her to my realm so she could continue to study her sixth element. Honestly, I didn't know there were 5 already. She's a bit obsessed with it. And with me. Makes dealing with her difficult. You shouldn't have any problems, though. No one likes you that much. It's essential. Simply essential. If only it were essentially simple, but it's not. I want him there guarding those gates. If any of Jigglag's forces show up, he should be ready for them. It wouldn't do to just let them in if more show up. And more always show up. Still and all, I think things are going well, considering. Go talk to Relmina in Zalcel. Tell her you're working for me. Oh, she'd do anything for me, that little minx. Send Relmina my love. That'll get her going.
Do you require assistance? Has your grace no interest in exploration and discovery? As you wish. I'm sure you'll have no problem finding it on your own. She is a powerful sorceress. She believes she has found a 6th element, the element of flesh. She was expelled from the Mages Guild for this belief, and for the extreme nature of her experiments. Our Lord took interest and brought her here, so Relmina might continue her work, free of those provincial notions of decency and morality. You will find her in her sanctum, hidden away in the dungeon of Zalcel. The Gatekeeper stood guard over the realm, keeping those not blessed by Sheogorath out. Until you, your grace, slew him. Sheogorath has asked that you create a new Gatekeeper to stand watch over the Fringe. You should speak with Relmina Verenum as quickly as possible. I fear our time runs short. A glorious existence, truly.
Be careful of Relmina's temper. She has ways of extracting obedience. Take care of venturing into the ruined city of Vython. Goodbye.
It appears this level of pain causes you some distress. Interesting. You! I remember you. You're the adventurer who slew my gatekeeper, are you not? The ends justify the means, do they? You'll pay for that one day. Now, by all means, come right in. Walk in here as if you own the place. By what authority do you disturb me? I see. Sheogorath is too important to come on his own account. He sends his mortal lackey. Well then, I trust my servants didn't give you too hard a time getting in here. What is it Sheogorath's lackey requires of me? Ah. Your tone is more in line with my station. Please, continue. Yes, powerful magic indeed. It is proper that you bid me kindly, lest I show you the meaning of pain and suffering. Alas, I am still distraught over the destruction of my sweet child. I cannot return to his womb. You must do this. You will travel to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone. There you will gather mystical components needed for the ceremony. Go fetch me blood liqueur, osseous marrow, dermis membrane, and essence of breath. And take this key. It will allow entry into the gardens and give you direct access to my sanctum. For many years, I labored painstakingly in those gardens, until my back bent and my soul became crooked. But the fruits born of that labor were the essential components of true flesh. You will go there and gather the components needed to bring my new child into this world. You will travel to the Gardens of Flesh and Bone and collect for me these things. Blood liqueur, osseous Are you not the exalted Duchess? Slayer of the great gatekeeper, champion of our mighty Lord Sheogorath? I'm sure you'll be able to find these things. If not, perhaps Sheogorath's faith in you is misplaced. Go now. You try my patience. Oh, you mean my research subjects? Don't trouble yourself with their fates. They are volunteers, of one sort or another. Besides, they are furthering important research into the nature of pain and suffering, of life and death. Don't be concerned. I always return the worthy ones to life. Besides, Lord Sheogorath has sanctioned my studies and my methods. Any loyal servant of the Mad God would respect his decision in this matter. I know your type. You believe yourself better than everyone else. You persecute genius when you find it, because we are able to see around the sharp corners of your simplified morality. I see the vast horizons of thought, while you cannot see past the tip of your own nose. I can grant the guilty the cleansing fire of retribution, so they may die, purified of soul. And I can grant the worthy everlasting life. And what can you offer the world? Except the hot air escaping through that hole in your head. Out of deference to my Lord Sheogorath, I will allow this outburst. In fact, I will acquiesce to your request, but only if you can prove to me the sincerity of your position and the depth of your conviction. Are you willing to trade places with these souls? To bear the full weight of their pain and afflictions? Weigh this question carefully. Are you sure? You will not easily heal the damage done to you. This is a permanent sacrifice you are making. In fact, it is likely you will die. Perhaps you had better reconsider. Truly? Very well. I wasn't quite finished with them, but as long as you remain in Sheogorath's favor, I will not conduct experiments on these people. Very well. This might hurt a little. Sheogorath's Duchess or not, you try my patience. Are you confused about your task? Did you like that? Pain can be pleasure. You enjoy being in pain, do you? Here, I'm sure you will enjoy these then. Away with you, dog, and fetch me those components. You have returned with all the components. Excellent. All that remains is to choose the body parts. Fearing one day someone might manage to kill my child, I have been preparing a new body. I've created versions of each appendage with various enhancements. You must choose one of each. I am attached to them all. Artist's prerogative. Select one pair of legs, one left arm, right arm, torso, head, and heart. See me when you have finished your selections. Don't take all day making your choices. You've made your selection. Now we travel to the statue of our Lord in the Fringe. There we will perform the ceremony. Make haste. Shall we start the ceremony? First, place the gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation. First, place the gatekeeper's body into the cistern of substantiation. At the beginning of the worlds were 5. Fire, water, earth, air, and light. Darkness turned into day. The void took form. Hidden away by virtue of its own self-awareness was the 6th, containing within it the 5 which birthed it. Flesh. Meat with the desire to consume like fire. Place the dermis membrane into the cistern. Blood, liquid, nutrient, that ocean which casts pearls of life upon the shores of existence. Place the blood liqueur into the cistern of substantiation. Bone, branch and stone of the body, giving shape and structure. Place the osseous marrow into the cistern. Breath, child of air, bestowing movement, the stirring of spirit. Place the essence of breath into the cistern of substantiation. And last, the light of flesh, the illumination of soul, perception, thought, memory, imagination. I summon thee, walker in flesh, flesh of true flesh, from those waters of oblivion which sire thy kind. Come to this altar, join with this body, quintessence of flesh joined with the essence of flesh, absolute immortal, immortal bound to contingent. Stand clear of the cistern, over here by me. Honored Daedra, fear not thy abasement. Thou shalt be the holy in this temple. I bind thee, Atronach, to this body, henceforth gatekeeper of the Shivering Isles. My child, it is time to fulfill your destiny. Stand guard in this land against all those who seek entry not bearing the mark of Sheogorath's favor. You shall know them by the coldness in their minds, the darkness of spirit. What's this? My child, they are coming. Destroy them. Show them your true power. Watch my child destroy the interlopers, or run to Sheogorath. Either way, tell him of our doings here. Send him my tribute and my affections.
Whoa!
A new gatekeeper! Excellent! Oh, we might be onto something with you after all. That should keep out the stragglers. And I see you've learned to summon flesh atronachs. Ha ha! Relmina must like you, little duchess. But probably not in that way.
Lord Sheogorath, I apologize for the intrusion, but you must help us. Order has attacked Pinnacle Rock and routed us.
Well, well, what a turn of events this is. It's new, and I like new, even if it's bad. And this is bad, isn't it? Aye, my. This is a particularly exciting turn of events, is it not? A perfect job for you, my newest and only noble in the realm. If Order has entered my army's stronghold, things have taken a disturbing turn. It means Order has tried subterfuge, not its strong suit. Ha ha ha! Amazing! Perhaps things aren't going as poorly as I'd imagined. You'll want to get all the details from the messenger. Unless you already have. You haven't, have you? Well, aren't you precious? Do you really not know? Haven't you noodled it all through yet? Because he is me! Well, I'm him! We're a bit of each other, really. I won't be here when he arrives because I'll be him! Happens every time. The Grey March starts, order appears, and I become Jiggalag and wipe out my whole realm! Soon. Too soon! I can already feel the change beginning. I feel like I'm not quite here. I'm not over there yet, but I'm not quite here! And I've been having moments of clarity that are quite unlike me. Like now. Stop it! Oh no, can't do it. Believe me, I've tried. It never ends well. But you're still going to stop the Grey March. Stop Jiggalag! Me? From destroying my realm! Now, nothing has changed. You deal with this messenger. Make sure my army is secure. You'll need them. Ta! Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Yes, is there something you require? Yes. I understand my lord has told you what is to come. It is one of the great mysteries of the Shivering Isles. Perhaps only the princes themselves know why it is so. I do not. I know only that Sheogorath wishes for you to succeed. Of this, I am certain. Enlightening as always.
Your Grace, there is trouble. You must come quickly. Adeo sent me as a messenger to find you. Pinnacle Rock is under attack, and she needs your assistance at once. The forces of Order have overwhelmed us. She is leading what is left of our forces. It is our home, our sanctuary in the Shivering Isles. If we were to lose it, my kind would be doomed. Please, Your Grace, hurry to Pinnacle Rock while there's still time.